Hello everybody, welcome to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Almost 2017, the Unemployment Challenge, and we have first game of the month in Taça de Portugal, sports in Lisbon, and we went behind inside the 5th minute thanks to that penalty. However, we were able to respond to that immediately. Bohemia's cross was intercepted, but Rodriguez, now, well, they get rid of the ball. Avila gives it to Magala, and Catania gets it back. Here's now Pinto, who is going to try and cause some problems. And he finds Daniel Silva, who gets the equaliser. His 25th goal of the season, 7 minutes in. It's an instant reply. And now we're going to try and get ourselves in front for the first time in this game. But Sporting Lisbon are going to cause us problems. Magula plays it back to Ferreira. And Ferreira scores to make it 2-1 with his second goal of the season. Magula causing problems. And yet, in the 69th minute of the game, I think I changed strategy. I can't quite remember. But we found ourselves going 3-1 down. And I'm hoping that in the first leg we have a good scoreline to defend, but we don't. And it's Suleiman who makes it 3-1 with his 19th goal of the season. But we do, from this free kick, make it 3-2. So Liete finds Benavidez, and that's his 6th goal of the season, and we're looking quite good. So yeah, not ideal, the scoreline, but it could have been worse. And the fact it's only 3-2 says everything. I mean, you look at it, we actually had more shots in this game, and yeah, I think we could have done a lot worse than that overall. And if we had taken our chances, then maybe we may have won this match. I don't know. But that's something to look for and something to look at in the future, because we could always do better than that. That's something I will complain about all the time. Our next game was away from home against Guimarães, and we did quite well here. Capitas finds Daniel Silva for his 26th goal of the season, 5 minutes into the game, and then he went down to 10 men, I think, just before half-time or after. I can't quite remember, but we decided to really pile under pressure and make them pay close in the game. I genuinely thought at one point this game was going to be a 1-0 draw or something, or a 1-0 win, because I genuinely had no idea what to expect and what was going to happen. But thankfully for us, we did get the ball back from this move, and Madeira finds Sandova, and Marguerite gets it back. He finds Silva. Here's Danny Island now. He's going to play in the middle, and Daniel Silva scores his 2nd goal of the game. So yeah, 27 goals now this season. 85 minutes in, it's looking promising. And now, later on in the game, 91 minutes, extra time now looking into the game. Relens finds way out, and that is a good finish. Bit fast, seems a bit too fast for some of you people to see, but you could always slow the video down if you want to see that again. And we look quite promising, we look quite good. They went down to 10 men, yes, so it may not have been the perfect game, but I'll take the fact we won with a weakened side, because we weren't as good as we could have been in terms of performances. I needed to rest players with injury and fitness for the next match that's going to come up. And, well, I wanted to win this next match. Unlike our last meeting with Sports in Lisbon, we weren't actually the better team. We were actually the worst team in this game, and we got very lucky that Thompson took advantage of that player's mistake to find Bohemia, who scored only his 5th goal of the season, to give us the lead. And ironically enough, I think that was the first shot we had on target in the entire match. So we were not very good at all. They made us pay. Well, they had so many chances on target. About 11 chances on target, and the keeper was forced to make saves from pretty much most of those. So yeah, it wasn't anywhere near as good as it could have been. And while we had injuries, we had players who needed resting. I was trying to at least say, okay, this is something we need to work on. And yeah, our keeper was made to work a bit, but was never really troubled by their chances. So while they had 11 shots on target, we were never truly fussed or bothered by what they offered us. And for that reason, I think we were the better team, because we took advantage of that one good effort, good chance we had to score. And we beat Sporting Lisbon away from home because I went defensive throughout the entire match, not counter-attack like I did in the previous match. So, lesson learned from last time out. Whereas the last match, we were very good defensively and poached and just waited until the very end to get something out of it. We, in this match, were the team doing all the attacking but couldn't break down Navel. And it could have been better, could have been worse, but we did eventually break them down in the 81st minute of the game. And to be honest with you, I went overload quite early in this game, probably in the first half as well. But Williams finding Silva was that really good cross, was just wonderful to look at. And I was happy with the goal that finally got us in front. And it was the 91st minute of the game, 92nd minute of the game, that we found ourselves going 2-0 up. I genuinely thought Navel was going to go ahead and try and get a goal, but they didn't have a single shot on target, so in the end I was happy. I wasn't so happy with the heading game that was there at one point, but Danny Ireland goes forward, he places it in the middle, and Silva scores quite comfortably, so yeah, that could have been a lot worse, but we got the win, albeit a bit luckily, to be honest with you, but we got the win, and that is important. And we're going to try and make sure that our next game, which was probably why we weren't as good, because I was resting a lot of players, the next game against Juventus, we're going to have to try our best to defend our 4-2 lead. Because that's important to go through to the quarterfinal of the Champions League for the second year running. I want to see if we can avoid Barcelona though, that'd be nice. So our next game was away from home against Juventus in the Champions League, and as you can see by the scoreline, we did it. Though it wasn't very easy, I must say here now. Juventus had the chances, but after they scored, I think I went defensive at first, then I went to counter, then I went back to defensive. I think it was because this goal went defensive, but they had more chances, and Payne's shot was saved really well by the keeper actually. And unfortunately, Fabinho scored, so it was his 4th goal this season. But that was all that happened in terms of goals. I decided, screw it, I'm going to go contain for the rest of the match. So contain we did. We literally went to contain for the entirety of the match afterwards, and it paid off. So maybe the idea of going defensive, going into that idea of, let's make sure that they can't do anything after this. Let's make sure we force them into having to break us entire team down afterwards was a good idea. And it worked out, so I can't complain. And this is despite the fact that I had a lot of injuries as well. The Sun had come back from injury from this match. Borges is still out injured. Pinto's now injured. And we had so many good players out injured. Raul is now injured at this point as well. So some of our big names were out injured. And I actually forgot to change copies this out for the number 1 player in our position, in his position, Bohemia. Thompson is not able to play for us either, so we weren't at our best. Liete had to rest because of fitness as well, but Minna is not a bad player either. And I think, if anything, we overachieved, but defensively, we did our jobs, and defensively, we held on after losing 1-0, so, yeah. It was a 2-goal lead with the defend. They got halfway there, but they couldn't get past us the second time, so that's nice. And I've managed to beat Antonio Conte. How about that for a shocker? So the last game of the month was away from home against Lyra in the league, and honestly, this was kind of comfortable. A lot nicer to play than the Juventus game, and Danny Ireland scored the opening goal. He's been starting a lot of games this month because of Pinto's injury. He's now played for Argentina, actually, Pinto. But yeah, that was Ireland's 3rd of the season, and then Danilo Silva got a penalty to get his 30th goal of the season just before half-time, and a corner now to try and make it 3-0. We did. Ireland scored that effort. He waited for the ball and then just smashed it home. It was good. We enjoyed ourselves in this match, and we were easily the better team. There's no question about that. I feel that our 26 shots on goal, yes, we only had 11 on target, but 26 shots on goal was good. But we had more blocked shots than I thought we would have done. Well, it probably makes sense in a way, but we had a lot of blocked shots. Borges was actually on the bench, despite the fact he wasn't fully fit, but he is fit now, so I was happy that he was able to come back and do that. Pinto might struggle to get in the team at the moment with Danny Allen playing as well as he did. But yeah, it was good to see that we can play despite injuries. And Benavidez was actually injured as well in this match, so that was disappointing. But yeah, we've got at least 5 players in my side playing for the Argentinian national team now. Desan, Ordonez, Benavidez, and, oh god, Cubas as well. So, yeah, at least 4, which is very promising to say the least. However, after the month of March, this is how the table looks, and with Coutinho winning streak, but Porto won their last 3 matches in this month, all of them in fact. We won our last 4. We won all 4 games in the league this month, and yeah, looking promising. However, Sporting Lisbon have lost 3 games in a row, starting to defeat against us. So I think they're out of the title race now. I mean, they were leading the championship quite comfortably at one point, but now they're 7 points behind us, and I've got to say it looks almost impossible to catch both Porto and myself at this stage. But if it comes down to it, I'll need to beat Porto to win the title anyway, because since it's between results between teams instead of goal difference, goals scored and such in the rules, I will need to beat Porto to be the champions, because we lost to Porto earlier this season. Sporting Lisbon are the only team to have beaten Porto, and we lost to Porto. But we have beaten Sporting Lisbon, but if we screw up, Lisbon will also be above us due to results between teams because of better goal difference. That's something to be concerned by. But Porto's a team we need to beat, and if we don't beat them in May, we may finish behind them despite having more goals and having a better goal difference. We've got the best defence and best attack, so it's clearly we're doing something right now, isn't it? Oh, and the team I'm facing in the Champions League quarter-final, you're not going to believe it. We got Barcelona. Again, we got them last year. They beat us 4-0, 4-1 overall. And yeah, we drew against them last time at our ground, and we have them at our ground versus again. So maybe I could do what against Juventus against Barcelona to get to the same part of the Champions League. That'd be a shocker, wouldn't it? But yeah, I'll be surprised if we pulled it off. But it's nice to dream, isn't it? Right? But anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed this video. I hope you guys will like and share this video, and that you subscribe to my channel. And I also hope you follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and that you support me on Patreon. That all really helps me out a lot. And so anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.